Hello everyone, good morning to all. Now this is another video from chapter sources of energy. Okay, so in my previous videos we have discussed the conventional sources of energy. Under that we have learned the fossil fuels, their advantages and disadvantages, how thermal power plant works, how it gives you best form of energy, that is electrical energy, then hydroelectric power plant, then some improvement in the technology for using conventional sources of energy, that is biogas plant and wind energy forms, advantages and disadvantages. Now in this video we are going to move toward the second half of this chapter, that is non-conventional sources of energy. But before we start with this term non-conventional sources of energy, then why it is needed to move towards the non-conventional sources of energy? Because as our life get facilitated, we are improved in the technology for the human welfare, we require tremendous amount of energy in the best form, that is electrical energy. So our need is going to increase for the different forms of energy. But if we are using only conventional sources of energy, these conventional sources of energies are limited. If we are talking about fossil fuels like coal, petroleum and natural gases, so these particular sources are limited because they take millions of years to form. You cannot generate them for the same generation. So we conclude that if we have to conserve them for the future generation, we need to stop their particular uses in this alarming rate. जितना अभी यूज कर रहे हैं उसे थोड़ा कम करना पड़ेगा, so that we can conserve them for the future generation. But the problem is we require the amount of energy on a high rate, and at the same time you have to conserve some conventional sources. So then how it is possible? अगर मुझे conventional sources बचाने भी है और मेरा जो requirement है वो उतना ही रखना है, so how we can solve this problem? So this particular problem is solved by finding some options, finding some alternatives for the conventional sources, and that alternatives are nothing but the non-conventional sources of energy. The term non-conventional means they are not convenient to use. They require a large setup so that you will get the energy from them. That's why they comes under non-conventional sources of energy. But these non-conventional sources of energies are renewable. Okay, talking about the solar energy, talking about the energy from sea, talking about the geothermal energy, which are the part of these non-conventional sources of energy. Solar energy we are having unlimited. We are having in an unlimited amount. We can use them endlessly. Energy from the sea, again we can use them endlessly. Geothermal energy. Okay, so these particular forms of energy we are having on a high rate. They are renewable. They are renewable, generate again and again. So we can use them endlessly. That's why it are nothing but the options or alternatives to the conventional sources of energy. Now under non-conventional sources of energy, the first and foremost we are moving towards the solar energy. Then why solar energy? No doubt your sun is the ultimate source of energy that gives us tremendous amount of heat energy. I am going to read the first paragraph of this particular solar energy, the page number 249, because that gives you idea why this solar energy is so much important under non-conventional sources of energy. The first thing, it is a renewable source of energy. Then why? It is written, if you are having a textbook with you, the sun has been radiating an enormous amount of energy at the present rate for nearly 5 billion years and will continue radiating at the rate for about 5 billion years more. So no need to worry about the amount of solar energy we are having in our nature. We can use solar energy endlessly. That's why it is renewable source. Okay, and at the same time it is written about only a small part of solar energy reaches outer layer of the Earth's atmosphere. Nearly half of it is absorbed while passing through the atmosphere and the rest reaches the Earth's surface. Less than the half of it reaches to the Earth's surface. Still we are having this much lot of energy. See, some statistics are given there in the yellow part. I have written this here. India receives near about 5,000 trillion kilowatt hour energy per year. On the Indian earth surface, we absorb 5,000 trillion kilowatt hour of energy per year. So if you receive this much amount of solar energy, no doubt we are going to convert this solar energy into the best form, that is electrical energy. The solar constant is the term. The meaning of solar constant: find out the area of particular region which is having the less distance with the sun, so that the sun rays falls perpendicular to that particular area. Find out the amount of energy received by that particular 1 meter square of area. The solar constant for India is 1.4 kilojoule per second per meter square. The meaning of this term: 1 meter square of area in 1 second absorb 1.4 kilojoule of solar energy. And by getting this particular number in concern, we set up some solar heating devices so that solar energy get converted into different forms. It is not a part of our syllabus, but just to remember this particular statistic given in the textbook in the yellow part. Okay. Now moving towards the solar heating devices, that with which devices we convert our solar energy in the different forms. So the first, the simple one, solar cooker. Okay, under this solar energy we are going to learn solar cooker, solar water heater and solar cell panel. So solar cooker, the diagram is there in the textbook, that's why I have not drawn here. So solar cooker, the diagram is there on page number 249. This particular solar cooker consists of a wooden box. This particular wooden box is painted with the black color inside. Okay, and over that particular wooden box we place one glass sheet. ऊपर क्या लगा देंगे? Glass sheet. The picture is there. And over that particular thing we are having a mirror as a reflector. We place this particular solar cooker in such a way that sunlight falls on the reflector and that reflector reflects the sunlight towards the wooden box. In that wooden box we place some vessels which are also painted with black color outside. डिब्बे लेंगे, उसको भी ब्लैक कलर से पेंट कर देंगे, and in that we place some materials to cook, just like you can boil rice, dal, okay, these kind of things which we usually boil in particular cooking. Okay, मैगी भी बना सकते हैं. Okay, so these particular things when kept in that particular vessel into the wooden block, the heat is falls on the reflector. The solar energy in the form of solar rays falls on the reflector. That heat is reflected towards the glass sheet. Now here the glass sheet works like a greenhouse gases, means they absorb the heat energy, increases the inner temperature of the box and does not allow that heat to escape out. So अंदर का temperature बढ़ेगा. With that temperature, the heat is absorbed by the black vessels. The particular food get boiled. Are you getting me? This is the simple working of solar cooker. But this solar cooker having lot of disadvantages. It is there in your notes. And these particular topics are no need to discuss in very detail, because maybe it is there in the exams, it is only for 1 mark, because the whole chapter is of 3 marks only. So for this particular video I am not going to take these particular topics in details. Okay, but in our regular classes, if you want these particular things to explain, definitely will take these particular examples again. Okay, so this particular solar cooker having lot of disadvantages because it works only in clear days, not in a cloudy days. If you are having a clear sunny day, then only it works, because it requires the heat energy. And again, it works only in the daytime. रात में खाना पका नहीं सकते. ओके, सो सवेरे खाना पकाओ और रात में वो भी खाओ. Yes, that's why this is having lot of disadvantages. You have to set that particular reflector with respect to the position of sun. So it is having lot of work to do. That's why this solar cooker is not feasible, so that you can utilize them. इसीलिए हमें ये कहीं नहीं दिखता. Are you getting me? Having lot of yes advantages too and disadvantages also. Okay, it is there with you in the notes. Next one is solar water heater. So this particular diagram is there because it is not there in the textbook. That's why I brought it. Solar water heater consists of a water tank. This water tank provided with the cold water, and there is another way to get the hot water. These particular things are the copper tubes. क्या है ये? Copper tube. We allow water to flow through it. These particular copper tubes are covered with the glass sheet. No doubt, again the heat is falls on this glass sheet. Glass sheet absorbs the heat energy provided to the copper tubes. Through the copper tubes, water is going to flow. That heat is provided to the water. Water gets heat up, and this particular water forms two layers. Definitely hot water on the upper portion and cold on the bottom because of the density difference. So you will get the hot water from this. Simple work. Then again, this is having too much disadvantages because we require hot water in rainy season or in the winter season. But in rainy season or winter season, we don't have a solar energy, so it cannot perform efficiently in rainy days or in cloudy days, or we can say in the winter season. जब हमें इसकी ज़रूरत होती है तब ये काम नहीं करता. That's why this particular water tank, solar water heaters, we don't have in that particular way to utilize the non-conventional sources of energy. तो ये दोनों कुछ उतने यूज में नहीं आते because of having lot of disadvantages. Now, the best solar heating device we utilize to convert our solar energy into the best form, that is electrical energy. If you see these two works only on daytime in the clear cloudless conditions. But in the case of solar cell panel, now we are going to learn what are the advantages of solar cell panel over solar cooker or solar water heater. Now, about the solar cell panel. This is the particular structure of solar cell panel. Now talking about solar cell panel, single solar cell only produce 0.5 to 1 volt of potential difference, okay, and it gives us 0.7 watt of power. So single cell only produce 0.5 to 1 volt of potential difference, that gives you 0.7 watt of electrical power. So single cell cannot produce much amount of electrical energy. That's why it is important to have a combination of cells so that you can create the maximum electrical energy. That's why we are having this kind of combination. So combination of solar cell called as solar cell panel. And out of this panel, this is the single cell. This single cell having two layers. This is also again in detail. Okay, we are going to discuss in our regular classes. But just for now, how it works. Your cell is having two layers. Okay, this kind of structure called as sandwich structure. The upper layer is made up of silicon boron, and the lower layer is made up of silicon arsenic. Done. So these particular layers, out of that the upper layer is exposed to the solar energy. So this particular upper layer exposed to the solar energy gets the heat energy. Their atoms get excited and releases some electrons. That electron starts moving towards the lower layer, that is silicon arsenic, and we are knowing that motion of electron constitutes electric current. I am not going to discuss this particular topic in detail because after the chapter electricity we'll understand what is the meaning of this voltage, watt, and then we can easily understand the working of this solar cell panel. Okay, so जब हमारा electricity chapter हो जाएगा, then again we'll discuss this particular working of solar cell panel. Then what is the best thing about this solar cell panel? That this solar cell panel receives the amount of heat energy, and with the help of this particular structure made up of silicon boron and silicon arsenic called as a solar cell, it converts that solar heat energy into electrical energy. Single cell produces this particular amount of energy and all the cells are connected with each other, so they produce the lot amount of electrical energy as a whole. अकेली सेल ज़्यादा नहीं बना सकती, that's why we are having a combination of cell. A पूरा solar cell converts maximum heat energy into electrical energy, and this particular solar cell are connected to batteries, so that in the daytime cloudless conditions they absorb the heat energy and convert that heat energy into electricity and store to the battery. So whatever the electrical energy stored in battery, we can utilize that solar electrical energy in the night time also. That is the advantages of solar cell panel. That's why now this particular era, instead of using solar cooker and solar water heater, we utilize solar cell panel. क्योंकि because of electrical energy हम खाना भी पका सकते हैं और पानी भी गर्म कर सकते हैं. So instead of using solar cooker and solar water heater, we use solar cell panel. The advantage of solar cell panel, it works in daytime but stored the energy in battery for the night time also. Are you getting me? That is the advantages of solar cell panel. And this solar cell panel don't have any moving part, that's why its maintenance is too less. It does not require much cost for the maintenance. But talking about, sir, अगर solar cell panel इतना ही बढ़िया है, so why not every home having this particular setup? Because it is so, initially the particular setup is having high cost, बड़ा महंगा है. Then why? Because to form this particular single cell, we are using a silicon, and high grade silicon is very costly. That increases the cost of this solar cell panel. ये जो सिलिकॉन हम यूज कर रहे हैं ये काफ़ी महंगा होता है. That's why the cost of this particular solar cell panel is very high. And at the same time, every cell is connected with the other cell with the silver wire. Talking about silver wire. Then again, why silver? Because silver is the best conductor. अब ये भी आपको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चैप्टर में समझेगा. Silver is the best conductor. हमने हीट एनर्जी को कन्वर्ट किस में किया है? इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी में. सो दैट इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी मस्ट बी स्टोर्ड इन अ बैटरी इन द लार्ज अमाउंट. वो वेस्ट नहीं होनी चाहिए, इसलिए हमें बेस्ट कंडक्टर यूज करना पड़ता है, दैट इज सिल्वर. सो हाई ग्रेड सिलिकॉन एंड यूज ऑफ सिल्वर वायर फॉर द कनेक्शन ऑफ नंबर ऑफ सेल्स इंक्रीजेज द कॉस्ट ऑफ सोलर सेल पैनल. इसलिए हमें ये हर घर में नहीं दिखता. इट इज द बेस्ट solar heating device that converts solar energy into electrical energy, but the initial cost to set up this solar cell panel is very high. Are you getting me? So this is all about how we convert solar energy into the best form electrical energy under non-conventional sources of energy. Okay, now in the next video we are going to learn energy from the sea and geothermal energy and nuclear energy. Okay, hope you understand this. Go through the textbook, read all the content. It is only theory. It is very easy to understand the advantages and disadvantages. Thank you so much.